me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hello, my Capricorn friends. How are you doing? How was your week? Well, how was your weekend, I guess? Anyway, hopefully it was well. I had some requests to do love readings, weekly love tarot. So we'll check it out. We'll try it out, see how it goes. This is your love tarot for September 1st through the 7th, my Capricorn friends. And I hope you enjoy it. What we're going to do is we're going to use the Oracle of Shadows and Light for the overall energy of the week. I'll use my mini tarot for the actual reading, my Witch's tarot for my clarifiers if I need any, and then the oracles for some advice, and just the astro dice thrown in there to wrap everything up. So let's go ahead and get my Capricorn friends what they're feeling this week. All right. We got strangely lonely. Holding on way too tight. Uh-oh. What's going on there, my friends? Sorry about that glare. So let's go ahead and find out what that's all about. Shall we? Can I get some cards for my lovely Capricorn friends for September 1st through the 7th? If possible, please. Oh, well, okay. Two, three, four, five. And then that is a bonus. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune, or Wheel of Pentacles, or Queen of Pentacles. Wow, really? Not enough coffee yet. Sorry, guys. So the Queen of Pentacles is coming up. And in love, oh, I hate that that's so fuzzy. Pure. Queen of Pentacles is all about the home and family life, maybe even moving in together if you have started a relationship or whatnot. You guys might be taking that next step. With the Four of Pentacles, in love, this is about stubbornness. This is about security, control, selfishness. This might be what this is all about, holding on way too tight. So watch out for that. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in love is all about loneliness and misery. Could be even the end of a relationship. So we're going from moving in together, being happy, to being clingy and maybe even destroying the relationship. With the Page of Cups coming in, that's being loved up, emotional, flirting, clinginess. Another sign of clinginess. So somebody's being a little too clingy. The Eight of Wands coming up in love, that's all about, there's passion there. There is, speedy developments on relationship. But that's also the sign of over eagerness. Okay, so somebody needs to back down a little bit, whether it's your partner or you. Somebody is just way too clingy. You need to back off just a little bit. Just, show them you love them. Yes, of course. But don't be overzealous. Don't hold things, in regards to what you've gone through before. This is a new relationship, so it's set a new, how do I want to say it? If somebody, like, clinginess, I can understand, just for the simple fact if you've been, like, cheated on before and stuff like that. But remember, this is a new partner. This isn't the one that cheated on you. But somebody's just being way too clingy. Back off just a little bit. With the Knight of Swords coming up as the as a bonus card, I guess, because usually I do 5. Knight of Swords coming up. That's all about being impatient or insensitive. So be careful with that. This is like, I want to say this is like a warning of, we got the Four of Wands, which is all about celebration. But Four of Wands, like I said before, well, no, I didn't say before because you didn't get it before. But this is also another sign of moving in together. So it looks like somebody goes to move in with somebody, and that's when this clinginess comes in. Okay. So if somebody is in the process of moving in with someone else, a lover, a new relationship, or not new relationship, obviously, but be very careful of that. Be very careful. It might change now that you move. This could be a warning too that once you move in, they could change and become too clingy and everything. Stuff like that messes with people. But the temperance is here, and the temperance in love is all about basically harmony, long-term relationship, faithfulness, trust. And maybe if you show that or they show you that, they'll back off a little bit or you'll back off a little bit. The King of Pentacles coming up. That's all about bossy, cold, being dominant in love. So, yeah, watch out for that. I think this is just a strict, it's either a warning, because I'm getting both feelings. I'm getting being bossed around and I'm getting being bossy. So I have a feeling this is for two people. Again, that Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords in love is all about emotional pain, worrying, guilt, So whoever this is for, be careful of being too bossy with this relationship because you're going to lose them. You're going to lose them. And you're going to regret losing them. And we don't want that to happen. Yeah, because this is Six of Swords coming up. That's moving on in love. That's moving on. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen. Right? Leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. And then the karma card. So I want to say, which is the karma card here is the moon, I believe. Anyway, with the karma card, that's all about secrets and stuff. Excuse me. So, to me, what the big picture I'm getting is someone's just being a little too clingy and they're going to lose the relationship so much so that this other person is just going to start looking for something new. But it definitely happens when after the move in with each other happens. So it seems like this, you have a great relationship going on, then you move in with each other and boom, it all of a sudden starts. It's quick, especially with the Eight of Wands, even though the Eight of Wands in love is different from, well, it's kind of different from the actual meaning of the card, which is swift moving. It does seem like it happens quickly. You move in together and then boom, it just like turns a switch on somebody and they're like up the other person's butt. Let's put it that way. And so again, this is either a warning. I'm getting both feelings. So, I'm not sure if it's you being too clingy or the other person being too clingy. But after you move in together, this is what's going to happen. And I'm trying to get a feel of how I think that just if it keeps continuing to happen, that passion's going to go. It's going to leave with that Knight of Swords there. You know, somebody's going to be lusting for somebody else. So remember, you can change this. You can change this. It just, even if it's in the cards, I mean, you can change this. If they start being that way, turn it off real quick. Be like, listen, no. If you're like that, just watch. Summer solstice, radiance and dawn, new beginnings. So I'm going to say this is going to take place next summer, just for summer solstice coming up. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a read. Yeah. Either that or you just meeting this person, you felt radiant. But I don't see that. I want to say this is going to take place by next year. This is going to take, like, your movement is going to happen before next year, next summer. And dawn, new beginnings. So yeah, it's definitely going to be it's going to start out great. It's going to start out great. It's just when you go to move in together, like a switch gets flipped. So be careful of that. Be mindful of that, my Capricorn friends. Okay, and it looks like you're going to have the attitude of a Libra. Okay, and that's all about being diplomatic, but also be nurturing and caring. Um, in this situation, I would be definitely. Oh, we need one more oracle. Wow. In a situation, definitely being diplomatic. You know, if they're bossing you, say, "Hey, I don't know why you're so clingy, but nip it in the bud." I guess is what I want to say. Is nip it in the bud. You see it starting to happen. Put their mind at ease. Say, you don't have to be so clingy. I'm not going to do anything. It's you I want. That sort of thing. If that's how you feel. Don't lie to them or anything. Creative writing. Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article or book. Nice. So yeah, figure out everything. That's what I do when I go to write. Figure out everything like you want to say to them and write it down. Oh wow, that's why, because there's two of them. So I thought, all right, wow, I definitely need to drink more coffee. My mind is gone. Sorry, guys. But yeah, definitely, if you see it starting after you move in with somebody and you see it starting, nip it in the bud. Be like, hey, like, I'm moving in with you. Why are you getting. But if you feel it's you getting too clingy, just keep this warning in mind. Can I get a goddess card, please? Just one would be fine. Why is it that every time I try to do this reading, my nose wants to run? Okay. All right, well, I'm taking the first one that I thought. Fast, independent. Yeah. Your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So maybe this relationship, I mean, it's worth a try, right? And maybe you can change this now that you know that this is going to happen. Maybe this week you start talking about moving in together and stuff. If you do, you know this is meant for you. I mean, my readings are usually timeless. They can, just because it doesn't happen this week doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Just be mindful, my Capricorns. Just be mindful. Okay? And with that being said, I hope you liked this reading. I'm sorry it wasn't such a good reading, but at least the warning's there. You know what I mean? And thank you so much for watching the video. Give me a shout out and let me know if you like it or not, if I should keep it or not. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me,